Hey, this is John, here to talk to you today about Cabela's Big Game Hunter. Now, the first thing you're going to notice about this little lovely gun accessory is it looks like the PlayStation moves in it, because that's basically what it uses. This is a Kinect game, and it basically uses these three orbs to triangulate its position through a ridiculous calibration process. One nice thing about the gun, and of course I'm blocking the light, is it actually has a scope, and it doesn't really sense anything, but it's just neat to aim down the sights. It works pretty well once you calibrate it, which is more of a task than it should be. So I'm going to try to calibrate this bad boy. We're also going to try to put something for the camera to use, to rest on. So bear with me for just a moment. So I want you guys to take a look and be able to see the TV. And of course I don't know if you can see the TV or not. We'll find out. Anyway, alright, let's play. Woohoo! So it sees me. So you gotta put these orbs into the center. And then the weird thing is, I also have the audio off, by the way, just unrelated while I'm calibrating. The soundtrack is atrocious. The regular sounds are okay, but the soundtrack's just terrible. This is just a tutorial. It's going to tell me how you got calibrated. Basically, you got to walk with the bird. You can't just, tilt the gun like any human would. You have to keep the gun perfectly straight, no tilting up and down, and just line with the gun with the bird. Why this has to be done, your guess is as good as mine. Oh, now I got to fire the trigger. Now there is audio to tell you this. I've just done this a couple times. Game's really not much to write home about, but I do like the accessory. Now I just aim down the sights like you would any other light gun game. So I just pretty much just use my little aiming reticule here. Alright, and it's actually dead nuts on. Yeah, it really works. It doesn't have the cursor drifting problem the PlayStation Move has, so pretty impressive. Now I can't identify me. This sucks. You actually have to use your hand and the Cabela's gun to navigate the menus. All the Cabela menus, you use their gun, but of course the gun's not recognized within the Kinect or the Xbox's internal menus, so it's a mix. Alright, woohoo. Pretty much plays like a regular game, regular light gun game. You'll see a silhouette of me at the bottom. That's pretty much what you gotta watch. You do move left and right to dodge things. You crouch to sneak, which is pretty neat. You jump, which is terrible and should have never been integrated. You actually do reload by shooting your shotgun. Oh, alright. Woohoo. And you can actually, I guess I shot a female. The reloading works. It actually, there's nothing special about this gun other than the lights, but the reloading is pretty awesome. This is actually, it's a pretty impressive piece for the Kinect. Oh yeah, there's my bagged sight. Woohoo! You can actually kick predators, which is really stupid. You can see my silhouette. I can move left and right. I can dodge things. I can jump, even though there's not necessary. I can actually crouch real low, and it'll let you know I'm sneaking. So like the birds or whatever won't see me, but whatever. I'm just gonna go nuts. Yeah, it's fun. I like the game, but it's so generic, I don't have much good to say about it. Does that make sense? Now you can see I can move left and right to, change my perspective. Oh, here's a whole bunch of crap. I guess wildebeests or something. I'm not a real hunting game fan. This is actually one of the few Cabelas I've ever played. I guess you can shoot monkeys? Oh, that's nice. I guess I have the wrong gun. I'm gonna have to duck this almost certainly, because it wouldn't be a Kinect game without ducking and jumping. The graphics are pretty decent. Crap, wasn't paying attention. Now there's a bunch of birds. You actually have to get a score target to keep going, which is just annoying if nothing else. You get achievements like candy. Like, honestly, if you can't get an achievement in this game, you're in pretty bad shape. I do like that, the predators will attack you. Oh, you can actually use the scope to zoom in, but only in scripted events. I just killed a female. It's actually kind of neat because the reticule is so accurate to where you are in the crosshairs of your scope, like on your real gun mount or your plastic accessory. It's pretty fun. Oh, now you got to dodge. Oh, trees coming. Yeah, you can dodge left and right, and you just physically move. You don't have to go real elaborate like I did. I tried to kill that or shoot that stupid bone thing. It's kind of pretty much a shooting gallery. There are objectives. They're not always super simple. You don't want a headshot, believe it or not, in this game. You want to shoot them in the heart, which does make sense. That is ideally the best place to shoot an animal. Pretty much one-hit kill, except for in the later parts of the game. Game's very short. You can, if all you do is play through the story mode, you'll finish it in probably maybe an hour. I'll give it 2 hours, and that's about it. So there's not much to the game. Here comes the obligate. We're obliged. I jumped out of calibration. I have a stand here. Oh, lion took 2 shots. Oh, he's a boss. You can actually dodge him. Of course, I don't know where he went. Oh, there he is. I actually have to dodge him. There, I was going to dodge him, but he's dead. You can see it does switch the guns pretty accurately. You can also hold out your arm. That switches them out. Take your pick which one you want to do. That's pretty much the end of the mission. The missions are very short. One weird thing about the game I can say is, even though it says hunting party, it's not really a multiplayer game. That kind of stinks, to be honest with you. But you can see the cursor doesn't drift like the PlayStation Move does. The little movement you see is from me while I'm talking. I'll be quiet for a second. So yeah, the cursor's not moving that much. It's a pretty fun game. It's really short. I paid $25. I wouldn't say it's worth more than $10. I feel ripped off at $25. It was actually $70 at launch. And, well, you have my sympathy, folks. It is not worth $70. It's not really worth $25. It's worth about $10. It's a fun game. It's not really much of a party aspect. Multiplayer is taking turns. And there aren't even any mini games. It's pretty much just what you saw. It's like a hunting game at a bar. If I have to give it a numeric score, I'm going to give it a 5.5 out of 10 at the current price of $25. If you find it for $10 with the gun, you have to have the gun, by the way. It's worth it, and then I would give it like a 7 or an 8. But as it is, it's just an okay game. Thanks for watching.